Have you ever played Froggie, a retro platformer? Hey, IRL Games here, bring you a game review where I go ahead and break down the game, give you the inside scoop on some different titles, and make sure to go ahead and like and subscribe if you want to see more game reviews like this, gameplay, walkthroughs, unboxings, and so much more. Also, I'm very excited to say that we've now covered over 100 videos on the channel. So thank you guys who have been watching them since day one. I know some of them have been cringy over the days, and some of them have been delisted just because they're that bad. But who knows? Maybe I'll put them back up if you guys really enjoy that content. And hopefully you guys are enjoying these game reviews as I continue to work on this. And I'm looking forward to doing some more live streams and also doing some just walkthroughs, things like that in the future. But for today, we're going to go ahead and be jumping into the game review for Froggie, a retro platformer. As you can guess, this game is a retro inspired platformer with a layout that you'd expect, and the biggest difference is it's going to have that nice noir black and white style, as you can see on the screen here. This game does have danger, such as spikes that are extra spiky, slime guys that are, well, not really slimy, but jiggly, and snakes that look more like worms that are coming out for revenge after a rainstorm. And of course, there's also jump pads in case your frog protagonist friend has forgot how to use those good jumping legs. Now, those are just some of the features that you'll encounter in this game. I could sit here and point out every tiny little feature and thing that they've added to the game itself. But for those that are, again, looking for a casual game where you can have some fun and watch levels get more difficult, this may be a title that you would like, especially if you enjoy those tiny platformers, I guess is the best way I can put it here. If you're looking for an easy 100% completion, this will definitely get you most of the way there. But if you're not too experienced with platformers, or if you're like me and, just kind of lack some of the timing skills sometimes, you may have to replay some of the levels. My wife, watching me play this game, thought she could easily beat a level, and it was quite funny to watch her struggle through it. With that in mind, again, overall, this game is not going to be something that blows your mind, but it will inflate your completions on your given platform there. And overall, I will say that the game itself is pretty well polished, but I do only give this about a 5 out of 10 because it doesn't really feel like it's pushing the genre in any way. And I do feel kind of bad to say that, but again, with there not being really any story, and in some regards the levels feeling kind of redundant in some areas, again, kind of gives you that 5 out of 10, unfortunately. But again, not dissing the layout of the game itself. I do think that it would have improved with some additional checkpoints, as there are some levels where you will start with, it being really simple, and then you get two sections where it gets a little bit more complicated and there's checkpoints every once in a while, or maybe there's not checkpoints until like halfway through the level. So I do feel that there is some balance issues there with the way things kind of pop up in regards to difficulty. But again, not impossible. If you keep working at it, you'll probably get that completion. But again, I'm not sure how great your platforming skills are, so I'm not going to say that for certain. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was a shorter video, but again, this is a shorter game. You have about, I believe, 50 levels, if I remember correctly, to go through. And again, the first 20 or so felt like a breeze for me anyway. Again, might be misremembering that, might only be 18 that are that simple. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more game reviews like this and more game news, make sure to go ahead and stay subscribed. And as always, stay awesome. And go ahead and check out more reviews on the channel, or of course, any other videos that I have on there as well. I am going to be covering the new My Little Pony game by IRL Games next week. So make sure to not miss out on that, as I'm going to be doing some live stream and some other content as well. And I know some of you guys were actually asking me about that as subscribers, so that was pretty funny to see, because I knew that that was coming up, but it wasn't on the forefront of my mind. But I'm glad to see some of you guys are really excited for the coverage of that game. And again, outside of that, let's go ahead and check out some sweet deals from our sponsors. And I'll make sure to go ahead and make this brief. But again, if you guys enjoy this content, definitely make sure to go ahead and like and comment down below, just so that way I can know any ways that I can improve, because I really do make this content for you guys, so that way you can know what's worth putting your money into for some of these game titles, with a lot of the, fear of missing out of all these different games that are releasing this year. But if you want a sweet deal, maybe you want some candy, something savory like jerky, or maybe something in between like popcorn, I definitely recommend checking out Snacks for Games. And you can go ahead and use the link down below and use the code IRL_games to get 10% off your entire purchase for a limited time. For those of you who are watching this on Mother's Day, this might be a great idea to get those mothers out there some amazing snacks. Or, if you're just getting them for yourself, that's okay too. No judgment there. And again, this helps support the channel so I can do giveaways, and also helps level up your snack game. So don't miss out on that opportunity. And I also want to thank our other sponsor today, Temu, for giving us a limited time coupon for $100 worth of coupons. So it's not just going to be a $100 coupon. It's several different ones, I believe. But if you use the link down below and use the code AFC 69174 and use the link below, that's going to give you those coupons, and again also help support the channel that way as well with any of your purchases. And if you don't know if you should check out their website for some of the different deals that you can get, I bought a Nintendo Switch from there. That's the whole reason I heard about them, and I wanted to check that out exclusively for you guys, because people were like, is this real, is it not real? And I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and cover it. And if I get scammed, at least you guys don't. Again, I'm just looking out for you guys there. And they have some different game deals. I think you can get probably still get the Nintendo Switch, but I know they have some other gaming tech as well. I got like a wireless keyboard for my Xbox to use for party chats, things like that. But yeah, go ahead and check that out if you want to save some there. And they have some cool stuff too. I know with the Fallout craze, they've been putting out a lot of merchandise for that too. So you guys might enjoy that. And if you want to support the channel, we do have memberships starting as low as $2. That really helps us out with just keeping, everything up for the channel itself. And again, helps with getting more coverage of different games and supporting giveaways mostly. But if you don't want to support that way or any of the other ways through the sponsors, you can also check out the eBay store page, as I have some different products you guys can pick up that I get for good deals for video games, tech. If you just enjoyed this content, don't feel like paying for anything, just leave a like or, go ahead and comment down below. And I would really appreciate that the most, honestly. Again, I do this content for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you're still sticking around, you're super awesome. And maybe you'll like one of these videos here. They're free, and who knows, maybe you'll love it too. Catch you later.